friends, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Vicki and you're with Greeny in the kitchen. Today we're going to make a delicious, simple, homemade meal with ingredients that we had in our freezer, in our pantry, and in our refrigerator. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around. It's going to be a great day. Aprons on. And that's what's for dinner. So I took out 2 of these packages of homemade sausage. I do not have a video of this, but it's a chicken sausage with cheese that I made homemade. They're still a little frozen, but that's okay, we can work with that. And I'm going to get these in the oven. There are 4 links in each one of these bags. So for the 2 of us, that should get us 2 days worth of meals. And I'm gonna bake up some potatoes also. So the way I cook sausage is I just put it in a cast iron skillet. I fill it about halfway with water. And I do have the oven set on 350. I'm going to cook these. They'll probably take anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes, but I will let you know how long it takes. Halfway through, I will flip them. I do have 2 stuck together, 2 stuck together, and then I have 4 stuck together. 4. So that's 8 links, and they're about maybe 6 inches. So let me get these in the oven and I'll let you know how long that takes. I had bought this bag of greens last week. It is 2 pounds. I decided I'm going to go ahead and cook it. I am not going to use any kind of beef or anything. I'm just going to cook it in some chicken stock. So I'm just going through picking out the hard, tough pieces of the stems, and then I'm going to put it in this big stock pot right here. I'm just going through it, picking out like any of the hard stems. I have a friend. She's a registered nurse. I'm not sure exactly what her title was, but I know she was a nurse. And she does a lot of herbal medicinals. And whenever I'm feeling under the weather, or when she's watching my videos and she sees where I'm talking about feeling a little under the weather, she constantly texts me, okay, so you got this going on, you got that going on, you need to incorporate this into your diet. Very, very informative. If I can figure out, because I did get her permission, I'm going to put her link in the description below, so you can also benefit from her wealth of information on medicinal healing. So she did give me some advice, and I do need to go out and pick up a few things today. So I'm going to pick up a few things that she told me I needed to take, or I should incorporate into my daily regimen to get this chest congestion out of me. Alright, so that was 2 pounds of those collards. I have 2 of these quarts of chicken stock I need to use up before the expiration date. I think I have 2 of these left in the pantry, so we are doing very well. And then I have some water. Let's see how much that is. Some fire underneath. Still finding stems I need to take out. We're going to add some salt. And some pepper. Put some more water in there. Alright, let's will cook down. This is 12 ounces of turkey bacon that I got on sale sometime last year, sitting in my freezer. I'm not going to cook it or anything. I'm just going to dump it in there for some flavor. And whatever we don't eat today or tomorrow, I will put this in freezer bags, stick it in the freezer, and take it out to add to soups or a side dish. I love greens, but I don't care that much for pork. Y'all know how I am with pork, but I figure the turkey bacon will add a nice smoky flavor even without the pork bacon. So we're just going to bring that up to a boil. I've got some yellow Yukon potatoes that I am going to peel, parboil, and then we're going to put them in the oven, herb them up really nice, and roast these. So we'll get them all peeled up, rinse them off, and then chop them into a little bit bigger than a bite-sized piece. Put them on a pot on the stove and parboil them. I don't want them where a fork can get in them. Like, I don't want to be fork tender. I want it to have a little bit of resistance. And then I'm going to put some olive oil, or maybe I'll put avocado oil, salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and maybe some Italian seasoning, and get those in the oven to finish cooking and roast at the same time. Have a pot of cold water. Then we'll put this on the stove, bring it up to a boil. Alright, they've been in there for 30 minutes. I do want to flip them now. See how nice and golden brown they're getting on one side? So maybe about 10 or 20 more minutes. The potatoes are up to a boil. And I just want them just be able to get a fork in it, but have some resistance. So I'll let them boil about 5 more minutes and then we'll go from there. So the potatoes have some resistance, but they're almost done. I strain them. Got them on this baking sheet. I'm going to drizzle some avocado oil. I get about half a teaspoon of salt. And put about 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, put about 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, and then about 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Potatoes are still hot, so I'm using a fork to just to toss that around. And I'm going to put it in the oven for about 30 minutes. The sausage links are done. They did take about an hour because they were still a little frozen, but I do want to add some color to them. So I'm going to split them open lengthwise. Ooh, look at all that cheesy goodness in there. They're still warm. Using the same cast iron skillet that I cooked them in the oven with, I just drained the water out, put in a little bit avocado oil, got some flames underneath, and once that heats up, we're going to put our sausage in there. That's why we cut them open, so we can get a nice sear on the inside. They are done. We're just putting the sear on the inside of them. Probably take about like 5 to 10 minutes. Flip them, and I'm going to put a sear on the skin part also. Just cover it up with aluminum foil so it stays hot. Now we're just waiting on the potatoes. I'm just going to give them a toss so they can evenly brown. Starting to get a little bit of color. They are done. Oh, they're perfectly done. I'm just going to toss them back in the oven for about another 10 minutes, and we're going to call that done. Sausage I have covered up. The collard greens over there are done. We're almost ready to have dinner. This was homemade sausage that I had made before y'all started coming into my house. Would I do it again? Probably not. But it is good. It's just a chicken sausage. And the greens. I love greens. And the potatoes are cooked perfect. Perfect. Hope the recipes that we cook together in Grammy's kitchen show some inspiration to you that you can do this. You can make real homemade, delicious, nutrient dense food in your kitchen using real ingredients. So, until next time, I want to say thank you very much for taking time out of your day to spend the day with me in my kitchen. And until next time, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you.